In a quiet coastal town where the sea touched the edge of everyday life, there lived a young couple whose love would later become a legend. Their names were Ethan and Claire. They met when they were only 17. It happened on an ordinary afternoon. Claire was sitting alone on the beach, drawing lines in the sand with a stick, trying to escape the noise in her head. Ethan noticed her because she looked different, calm on the outside, but distant, as if she was waiting for something she couldn't explain. He asked her a simple question. "Do you come here often?" That question changed both of their lives. They started spending time together every day. Walks by the sea. Long talks under the stars. Shared dreams whispered late at night. Ethan was full of ambition. He wanted to leave the town, see the world, become someone important. Claire was different. She loved simplicity. The sea. Silence. And him. Everyone noticed them. Some admired their love. Others warned them. "You're too young," people said. "Love doesn't last," they said. But Ethan and Claire believed they were different. They started spending time together every day. Walks by the sea. Long talks under the stars. Shared dreams whispered late at night. Ethan was full of ambition. He wanted to leave the town, see the world, become someone important. Claire was different. She loved simplicity. The sea. Silence. And him. Everyone noticed them. Some admired their love. Others warned them. "You're too young," people said. "Love doesn't last," they said. But Ethan and Claire believed they were different. At first, distance didn't break them. They talked every night. Long messages. Voice calls that lasted for hours. They shared everything, small details, big dreams, fears. But slowly, life got in the way. Ethan became busy. New friends. New opportunities. Pressure to succeed. Claire stayed in the town. Same beach. Same house. Same memories. The calls became shorter. The messages became less frequent. Silence slowly replaced love. One day, Ethan didn't call. Then another day passed. Then a week. Claire told herself he was busy. She defended him when people questioned her. "He'll call," she said. But he didn't. Months passed. No explanation. No goodbye. Just silence. Claire was heartbroken, but she didn't move on. She still walked to the beach. Still waited at the same spot. Still believed. People tried to help her. "He forgot you," they said. "You deserve better," they said. But Claire believed love wasn't something you throw away when it hurts. Far away, Ethan was losing himself. Success came, but happiness didn't. He tried to forget Claire, but every achievement felt empty. Every victory tasted bitter. One night, after years of silence, he read old messages. Old photos. Old promises. He realized something terrifying. He had lost the only person who loved him before he became anything. One rainy evening, Claire received a letter. Not a message. Not a call. A handwritten letter. Ethan wrote everything. His fear. His mistakes. His shame. His regret. "I was a coward," he wrote. I ran when things became difficult. I don't know if you can forgive me, but I'm coming home. Claire read the letter again and again. She cried all night. Ethan returned after 5 years. The town hadn't changed. Claire had. She was stronger, quieter, more careful. They met on the beach. The same place. The same sea. But they were no longer the same people. I'm not asking you to forgive me, Ethan said. I just needed you to know the truth. Claire looked at him for a long time. I waited, she said softly. But they didn't rush back into love. They talked. Slowly. Carefully. They shared pain. Regret. Growth. Trust didn't return easily, but it returned. Not because of promises, but because of honesty. Years later, people in the town still talk about them. They say love doesn't always arrive perfect. Sometimes it breaks. Sometimes it disappears. Sometimes it hurts deeply. But the strongest love is the one that survives time, distance, and silence. Ethan and Claire taught the town one simple truth. Real love doesn't fade when life becomes difficult. It waits. After their first meeting on the beach, Ethan and Claire didn't see each other again for weeks. Not because they didn't want to. Because they were afraid. Claire was afraid that opening her heart again would destroy everything she had rebuilt inside herself. Ethan was afraid that if he touched her hand, she would disappear again. They began with letters. Short ones at first. How are you? I still walk by the sea. I remember us. Each letter was slow. Careful. Honest. Claire wrote about the nights she cried alone. Ethan wrote about the emptiness success had brought him. For the first time in years, nothing was hidden. The town noticed. People whispered. He's back. She let him back in. Some people never learn. Claire felt the weight of judgment everywhere she went. The grocery store. The cafe. The beach. But she didn't argue. She had learned that love didn't need to explain itself. Ethan, however, felt the shame deeply. He avoided old friends. He avoided places they used to go. He knew forgiveness from others would never come. Only Claire's forgiveness mattered. One night, they finally spoke face to face again. Not on the beach. In Claire's small kitchen. Silence filled the room like a third presence. I waited for years, Claire said quietly. I don't blame you anymore. But the pain didn't disappear. Ethan lowered his eyes. I don't want to erase the past, he said. I want to face it. With you. If you let me. Claire's voice trembled. What if I can't love the same way again? Ethan answered without hesitation. Then I'll love you enough for both of us. They started from zero. No promises. No forever. Just moments. Coffee in silence. Walks without holding hands. Conversations that lasted until sunrise. Sometimes Claire pulled away. Sometimes Ethan doubted himself. But neither ran. That was new. One winter night, a violent storm hit the coast. Winds screamed. Waves crashed against the cliffs. Claire panicked. It reminded her of the night Ethan left years ago. She called him. He came immediately. When the power went out, they sat together in darkness, listening to the storm. Claire finally broke. "I was scared you would leave again," she whispered. Ethan took her hands. "I'm not running anymore," he said. "Even if it scares me. Even if it hurts." That night, something healed. Months passed. Ethan was offered another opportunity abroad. Bigger money. Bigger future. He didn't hide it. He told Claire immediately. Silence followed. Then Claire spoke. "I won't stop you," she said. "But I won't wait again." Ethan made his decision that same night. He declined the offer. Not because of fear, but because he finally knew what mattered. Years later, new couples walked the same beach. Older people told the story. About the girl who waited. About the boy who left. About the love that broke and came back stronger. They say real love isn't dramatic every day. Sometimes